Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Karina Syabani from PBI 4B. In this time, I will explain to you the material about TEYL in Indonesia. There are several points that will be discussed. For the first material is curriculum and education policy of TEYL in Indonesia. The 2013 curriculum eliminated English as a compulsory subject in elementary schools, replacing it with an extracurricular and elective subject. The curriculum and education policy of the EYL in Indonesia are influenced by government policy and the lack of clear direction for the English teaching curriculum in elementary schools. But nowadays, the Minister of Education, Culture, Research, and Technology of Indonesia has implemented the new curriculum named Curriculum Merdeka Belajar or Independent Curriculum. In this curriculum, English is now a compulsory subject in elementary school. For the second material is teachers competent and teachers belief. For teachers competent is studies have found that many Indonesian elementary schools English teachers lack sufficient English proficiency and pedagogical skill to effectively teach young learner. For the factor contributing to this include lack of ongoing professional development opportunity, low teacher salaries leading to low motivation and limited time to self-improvement, and the government has implemented initiative to improve teacher competence such as English language training or certification program, but significant challenge remain. For the teacher belief is research indicates that many Indonesian elementary English teachers hold traditional teacher centers belief about language teaching. This belief often complete with the communicative, student-centered approach recommended for young learners. For the factor shaping this belief include experience as a student in exam-oriented classrooms, limitation in their own English proficiency, lack of exposure to modern language teaching methodology, and changing teacher belief is difficult but critical for improving the quality of English instruction for young learners in Indonesia. For the next material is the implementation of the EYL in independent curriculum. So, curriculum is very different from previous curriculum. The independent curriculum prioritize students-centered learning and looks at the need analysis of each student to improve student critical thinking and student ability and creativity based on their prospective potential facilitator who meet student needs. But in some areas, it is not yet qualified to be able to see the need of students, especially in remote area. But in recent years, uh, there has been shift toward more communicative, interactive. It is focusing on developing fluency and listening comprehension through songs, game, role play, and other engaging activities. For effective TEYL program aims to create a fun, low stress environment when young learners can naturally acquire English communication skill. For strengths of this curriculum are flexibility and local adaptation, empowering teachers, and innovation and experimentation. But for the weakness are resource limitation, lack of system support, coordination and transition challenge, and teachers capacity constraint. For the last material is material research. Independent curriculum or curriculum Merdeka Belajar give schools and teachers more freedom to their own curriculum and learning materials instead of using a single national curriculum. It is impacted the material research. It use authentic materials like news article, videos, podcasts, or game, and anything else which are relevant with local content. It is focusing on the creativity, critical thinking, collaboration, and communication of young learners. In addition, it's more flexible for the teachers to develop the material research um, for student need. So maybe that's enough for me. Thank you so much for watching everyone, and thank you so much for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.